You're watching your favorite YouTubers or pros and their passing is beautiful, direct and fluent. Full of motivation, you're loading into a match yourself to be completely shut down, constantly pressured and not finding any passing flow whatsoever. Why is that? I'm George from The Guide and I'll explain it to you. It's not that the pros know any secret buttons that you're not using. Instead, they have mastered 3 core passing fundamentals that you can learn as well in order to master your passing game. A clear build-up plan, fast and precise scanning, and opening passing lanes on purpose with clever dribbling. Let's learn these step by step. Everything is based on a clear build-up plan, and this is where 90% of players are already lacking, so probably you as well. FC26 is a game where you dominate through your wingers and a fast and direct build-up. You can slow things down later, but you don't want to get stuck in your own half until pressure builds up and you have no passing options and no space left. Take my coaching client Maor, for example. He often hesitated when passing out of his own half due to the fear of making mistakes. But that just leads to missed opportunities to go forward, and now you're under real pressure 2 seconds later. So instead, do this. When you win back possession, secure it first with a safe dribbling or pass and then look to play forward fast but controlled. From the backline, get the ball to your wingers or your central midfielders and create movement with pass and goes and triggered runs. Now you're looking for your cam or striker to continue the play forward and leverage the runs once they cross the backline. This will give your passing game much more direction and purpose already, as you can see in this attacking clip from Maor in the latest session I did with him. By the way, if you're looking to make the same kind of progress and climb divisions, then I highly recommend our private coaching. We analyze your game to show you what you're actually doing wrong, give you specific exercises to help you fix those mistakes, coach you live during matches to help you transition new skills from theory to practice, and we stay in close touch with you to make sure that you reach the goals you have set for yourself. We're there for you with all the questions you have, etc. So if you're interested in that, simply click the link in the description down below and book a session, or just get in contact with us and we'll see how we can best help you. Now, back to the video. I'm guessing what you might be saying. But George, all my opponents play with a high line and control their midfielders to shut down all the passing lanes. I can never play forward directly against this kind of pressure. Worry no longer, because this is where our second fundamental skill comes in: fast and precise scanning. See, that's where the pros are one step ahead of you. Let me show you what I mean with a little test. In this situation right here, would you have played this pass? Or would you have found this one? And would you play this one here on a consistent basis? Probably not, right? And that's why it looks easy when the pros do it. But when you play yourself, you struggle. They spot even the tight passing lanes instantly. So let's break down one of the all-time greats, Tax, and learn from him how he finds these amazing passes. He wins the ball in his own box and immediately scans to spot the space for his right mid and the gap to play this pass through, and correctly decides that a through ball is the pass he needs to pull this off. Already not the easiest start to spot. Now he's got 2 choices with his right mid: deliver the ball up front to the striker or pass it down into the middle. This is where many players get stuck because they slow down, take too many touches and allow the opponent to stabilize with his midfielder. Tex instead goes straight for the first time pass upfield because he correctly judges that this pass cannot be intercepted if he plays it right away. However, he doesn't find a fast break this time and is forced to slow down eventually, which leads him to this spot where he is heavily pressured by Anders, who covers his passing down the wing while applying pressure with second man press. Tex stays calm, however, and constantly scans the two passing options, and when Williams gets open, he immediately squeezes the pass through. Not a lot of players would have kept the ball here successfully. The situation continues, and he's got the ball with his center mid now and is looking to get up the field. The striker seems open, but Tex sees that Anders is already there with the player switch, trying to trap with his center back, and so Tex decides against the pass at first. He keeps scanning though, and constantly monitoring your passing options like this is just so important, guys. And then Anders does give him a tight gap for the pass eventually, which Tex immediately capitalizes on to get the ball forward. The play then continues, and after some time, Tex is able to create a big chance on which Anders barely intercepts the final pass. Hopefully, this breakdown shows that what looks very easy on the surface is actually a combination of top-tier scanning paired with very precise decision making. And now, to be able to pull this off in your own games, do this. Clip a couple of moments where you felt like no passing options were left, and then compare that with games from pros and the passing options they find in similar spots like I just showed you. Actively practice your vision. Then, while you play, use this info and constantly scan the pitch while a pass is traveling, after your first touch, or when you're dribbling and have space on the ball. Actively try to spot passing lanes to your key players that we already discussed. Center mids, wingers, cams, and strikers. Also, stop being afraid of defenders being close by. If the passing lane is there and your player has a meter or two of space from the defender, you can play it to him and continue with a first-time pass or clever first touch. Combine these passes with movement mechanics like the pass and go and triggered runs, and you'll be a true threat to every defense. A detailed guide to those mechanics is linked in the top right corner. But George, I tried what you said and my opponents still cover the passes really well, and when I try playing them anyways, I just lose the ball. It's just not working. Worry no longer, because here the third tip of the video comes in clutch to finally help you beat those FC demons. And that tip is opening passing lanes with clever dribbling. It is true, you're right. Good players will anticipate which pass you're trying to play, and so they will do their best to cover it. If you play it anyways, they will simply intercept it. If you turn to play somewhere else, they might react fast and take away that option now instead. So, what you need in your game is a little bit of trickery. Let me show you an example. In this one, I'm able to pass the ball out to my right mid and get into the same situation as Tex on his footsteps right here. Probably one of the most typical build-up situations in FC 26. I want to play a pass and get my winger to run down the line, and I have my striker and my center mid available for that. However, the opponent has some pretty much perfect positioning here and makes it uncomfortable for me to play either pass. And this is where most players go wrong. They either force the pass to the striker, which gets intercepted, or they simply turn down, telegraphing the pass to their CM and still get under pressure. Instead, play with the opponent's anticipation a little bit like I do here. A cheeky ball roll to the center makes him think I will pass there, but then I continue going straight instead, and I accelerate with the sprint as well to make it even better. Oftentimes, this will be enough to open the pass to the striker. I could have probably played it here, but it was a bit tight for my liking in this spot, so instead I wait for the opponent to now sprint back, trying to close that passing lane to the striker, and then I actually pass it back to my CM, successfully playing the pass and go with L1 plus X, and you can see how my attack just explodes after that by getting this one crucial pass off, and I get a really dangerous chance out of it. So now you know the passing secrets of the pros, but if you're not only trying to become a passing god and you want to improve at dribbling as well, then I highly recommend you to check out the video that's linked on screen right now, and I'll see you all there. Peace.